9-9, an exponential function is a function of the form f of x equals a times b to the x. Uh, what is what does b tell you about your function? Okay, so looking at this problem, a is what we call our multiplier, and what we know is if a is greater than 1, we know that this is increasing. And we know that if a is less than 1, we know it is decreasing. And we know we could also look at the graphs. So we know if it is increasing, it's doing this thing where it goes up like this. And we know that if it's decreasing, we know it's going in the opposite direction. All right. Now, for b, they want us, what is the equation of an exponential function that passes through the points 1, 6, and then 5, 30.375. So what we know on this is we're going to use that idea of system of equations where when they intersect, they're equal to each other at that point. So we're going to come up with two different equations. So we have f of x equals a times b to the x. And so in the first one, we have f of x is 6 equals a times b, which this is b to the first power. And then in our second function, we're going to call it g of x, and it equals a times b to the x as well. But g of x equals 30.375 equals a times b to the fifth. All right, so when you look at these two equations, we can see something that's in common, right? We could see that a is our initial value, and they're going to be the same. So because of that, we could solve them for a, and we get 6 over b equals a, and we get 30.375 over a equals b to the fifth. Oopsie, I made a mistake here. Sorry, guys. Talking and writing. It's 30.375 divided by b to the fifth equals a. Okay, so now we can see they both, we have a equals, so now what I can do is I can take this and substitute it in here, and I get 6 over b equals 30.375 divided by b to the fifth. And in this problem, we're going to cross multiply, and you get 30.375b equals 6 times b to the fifth. And then you want to get b by itself, so we have to divide by b on both sides. So then this is going to be 30.375 equals 6b to the fourth. And so then we want to get b to the fourth by itself. So then we want to divide by 6 on both sides. And so then we get b to the fourth, and that's going to be 30.375 divided by 6 is 5.0625. All right, and so now what we want to do is we want to figure out what b to the fourth is. Now, this kind of isn't fair because we haven't talked about this. And I'm going to show you how to do it, but I would never test you on this at this point. Like I said, we haven't talked about it. What I would do is we can take this to the 1/4 power. Okay, so when you take 1/4 times 4, what happens to the b? What does it become? It becomes b to the first power, which is what we want. If I take this to the 1/4 power, what do I have to do to this side over here? Take it to the 1/4 power. So then b to the first is going to be 5.0625 to the 1/4 power. Now you want to make sure you use parentheses. So 5.0625, and then Again, you want to make sure you use parentheses. When you enter it in the calculator, you want to enter it 5.0625, yeah, 625. Um, and then you use the caret key, left parentheses, 1 divided by 4, or you could put 0.25 would also work. 1 divided by 4. And then you're going to get that b equals 3 halves. And that's your answer. Now, like I said, we haven't talked about this yet, so don't panic too much. If you kind of got the idea, I'm just kind of doing what we're allowed to do in algebra. If I do something to one side, as long as I do the same thing to the other side, I can do that. All right.